Okay, good night, teacher. My topic for today's video is how different factors as methods of food transportation, economic conditions, scientific research, different cultures, and also food ads and changes in the workforce affected the way people eat nowadays. Well, first of all, we're going to start with the economic conditions. Usually, when people have a bigger amount of money, they usually spend a lot of money on food. They don't care about if preparing food at home is cheaper or more expensive, but they do it. They just go to a restaurant if they want and they spend a lot of money there. Okay, now about transportation. I can mention that despite here in Ecuador we have a lot of farms surrounding the city, the prices for food is really high. For example, when we want to buy some potatoes, there are some seasons in which they are really expensive because of the weather, or maybe when we want to buy other kinds of vegetables, they usually are very expensive, but they are grown in the nearby the city. Okay, about food ads. Um, about food ads, I can say that the city is also surrounded about this. The kind of ads that show delicious plates or delicious food, and they really call to people to eat them. So I think people is really influenced about this when they decide to go or not to a restaurant. Also, work cultures. Again, people is also influenced by other cultures. At least here in Ecuador, we have a lot of international restaurants as Chinese, Japanese, Italian, Greek, even Arabian food. We are being influenced by these different cultures and people enjoy it. And they don't matter, sorry, to spend a lot of money eating that kind of food. Okay, now the changes in workforce, for sure, especially here in Ecuador. I can mention here in Ecuador, when a woman goes to work, she the time for the meals in a house usually changes completely. Why? Because if a woman is not at home for preparing the food, of course, all of them are going to wait for her to come home and to prepare the food because nobody else wants to do it. Unfortunately, that is true. But that happens here in our country, and I know that in a lot of countries also happen that, but here in Ecuador is very common that. And also there are a lot of factors that affect the way people eat. For example, if we are studying or if we work, it doesn't matter if we are a woman or a man, we change our habits because maybe we do not eat breakfast, or maybe we do not have lunch because of the lack of time. We are so worried about we're so worried about money that we don't care our health. That is so tragical because we should we should think a little bit more in our health. Thank you.